is Danny Ceballos with Unleashed Consulting and your best boss take 5. Today, we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about your superpower, your untapped superpower of being awkward, that awkwardness. All of us feel at some point in our lives, at some point in our professional career as a leader. Have you ever felt out of place as a leader? Found yourself stumbling over words in an important meeting or feeling like you don't quite fit the traditional leadership model? Well, I'm here to tell you something revolutionary. That awkwardness you're trying to hide, it's actually your secret weapon. Let me share something personal with you. Last month, I completely blanked during a crucial presentation, and instead of trying to fake my way through it, I took a deep breath and I said, you know what? My mind just went completely blank, and that's okay. Let's take a moment here. Couple deep breaths, and the response was incredible. After the meeting, 3 team members told me how that moment of honesty made them feel more comfortable speaking about their own challenges. Here's the truth. Leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. And that's where your awkwardness becomes your superpower. So the first point that we want to discuss is the edge effect. Think about nature for a moment. The most diverse and innovative ecosystems exist at the edges, where forest meets meadow, where river meets shore. And the same is true in leadership. The most valuable gifts and opportunities live at the edge of your comfort zone. That's where new knowledge emerges. That's where unexpected relationships form. That's where innovation happens. Key point number 2 is the vulnerability advantage. When you embrace your awkward moments instead of hiding them, something magical happens. You give others permission to be themselves. In a world of carefully curated LinkedIn profiles and polished corporate personas, your authenticity is like a breath of fresh air. It creates space for real connections, honest conversations, and deeper trust. And my third point is the power shift. Traditional leadership often builds walls. Awkward leadership, it breaks them down. When you're willing to show up as your imperfect self, you dismantle those intimidating power dynamics that keep great ideas buried and valuable voices silent. Your quirks and stumbles aren't weaknesses. They're bridges to deeper engagement and more innovative solutions. So how do you start leveraging your superpower? First, the next time you make a mistake or you feel awkward in a meeting, resist the urge to gloss over it with a smile. Own it. Own it with a smile. Watch how this small act of courage changes the energy in the room. Secondly, seek out actively those edge of comfort moments. Volunteer for that presentation that scares you. Share that half-baked idea. Your willingness to be uncomfortable will inspire others to do the same. Finally, celebrate awkward moments on your team. Create an environment where perfect is less valuable than authentic. Remember this, your awkwardness isn't something to overcome. It's something to embrace. It's not a bug in your leadership operating system. It's a feature. In a world desperate for authentic connection and real innovation, your ability to be genuinely, wonderfully awkward might just be the powerful leadership tool that you have. So here's to the awkward leaders. The ones who stutter sometimes, the ones who tell dad jokes in serious meetings, the ones who aren't afraid to say, I don't know. You're not just leading teams, you're leading a revolution in what leadership can be. So this week, I challenge you to embrace one awkward moment instead of hiding from it. Share it with your team. Watch what happens. Because when you own your own awkwardness, you don't just become a better leader, you give others permission to do the same. Thanks so much for joining us here on our Best Boss Take 5. This is Danny Ceballos with Unleashed Consulting, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.